Your Honor, the defense asks Prosecutor von Karma that Prosecutor von Karma be held in contempt of court. Huh, well, yes. Ugh! Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? So angry I lost my composure. Miss von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. DF for life! Vielen, vielen lieben Dank für 5 Monate der Treue. Willkommen zurück. Sehr lieb von dir. Danke für den Support. 5 Monate. Vielen lieben Dank. Leute, Regi, hi. Regi Sub, was ist da los? More trouble than it's worth? How? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Oh, jetzt gucken wir uns mal das zweite Foto an. What the hell? Wir sehen das Gesicht und das ist definitiv nicht Mayas Gesicht. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? It's no good. We've been through this so many times. This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... There's no way you can raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Okay. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss von Karma, a word if I may. Mia. Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? Yeah. Your Honor? Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. Klar, Leute, habt ihr es raus? Ich hab's auch raus. A contradiction. So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then, earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange about this? Na, was meint ihr? Wo kommt die Mia überhaupt her? Habt ihr das wohl verpasst? Die Mia wurde beschworen von Pearls. Also die kleine Cousine von Maya und Mia. Das Gewand Richtig. Wenn das Maya sein soll, wo ist dann bitte schon die Schusswunde? Weil Dr. Turner Gray ist ja obviously schon tot. Und das war, nachdem wir in den Raum gestürmt sind. Sprich, warum ist hier kein Loch in ihren Gewand, in ihren Ärmel? Objection! Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss von Karma's face. She's got that consenting grin plastered all over her face again. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. Hey, Danny. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the presence hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. Rip Skybreaker. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not to worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Armer Gumshoe. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth as his next salary discussions. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. This picture is fake, kann nicht sein. The bullet hole was made later. The shooter is someone else. Wenn Maya nicht der Mörder ist, muss es jemand anderes gewesen sein. Take that! The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person, Pepe Jam, who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. But what? Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did the person come from? That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? Turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix. So where did this intruder appear from? Where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those contradicts were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is the third person had entered it, Maya had left the room, something I can't explain yet. Das einzig Logische ist, es muss der richtige Mörder, wir wissen ja, dass Maya nicht der Mörder war, muss am Anfang vor der Beschwörung schon im Raum gewesen sein. Also Option 1. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proved that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Hab ich das? Hä? Hab ich das? Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face. Ich glaube, es ist das Knife. Ich glaube, es ist das Knife, weil das Ding ist, Maya hatte kein Knife, Turner Gray hatte eine Pistole. Aber wo kommt das Messer her? Diese dritte Person, diese unbekannte Person, muss das Messer bei sich gehabt haben, richtig? Please take a good look at this. Okay. I've already seen it. Thank you. And what is the purpose of this item? Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you're doing. I think it is the court that should be citing at you, Mr. Wright. Oops. Is that another evidence? Think over it again. What? Das muss richtig sein, aber welcher Beweis ist es? Ja, hau raus, Ruka, hau raus. Was würdest du vorschlagen? Könnte es der Folding Screen sein? Könnte es der Folding Screen sein? Folding? Das Gewand? Warum denn das Gewand? Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Ja! Oh! Nevermind, du bist genauso dumm. Ich dachte, es ist der Vorhang. Okay. Okay, dann muss es ja... Es muss der Vorhang sein. Okay, Safety safe. What the hell? Oh, scheiße. Ich glaube, wir werden guilty gehen. Den Kia habe ich auch schon präsentiert, ne? Ich kann auch Profile anzeigen, ne?
finde ich auf jeden Fall eine Sauerei, wenn ich ehrlich bin.
Ist das überhaupt richtig, dass ich hier Beweise vorlegen muss? Ah, ich glaube, ich muss hier gar keinen Beweis vorlegen, oder? Ich muss hier gar nicht einen Beweis vorlegen. Ich habe doch die Option... Okay, ich muss hier gar keinen Beweis vorlegen. Ja. Ich muss hier gar keinen Beweis vorlegen, okay? Ich glaube, die Option, dass ich vorher nochmals... Okay. Maya had left. I think what happened before we forced our way into the chanting chambers. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? The reason is quite simple because there is no explanation, that's why. Huh? As I thought, another big waste of this court's time. Phoenix, you can't just give up like that. But Mia, you think things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright. What the hell? Doch, es muss die Option sein. Aber was ist der Beweis? Aber ich habe doch die Schlüssel schon gezeigt, oder? Ich habe den Schlüssel schon gezeigt! Maya had left the changing chamber at some point and the defense can prove this. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest the defendant had left the room. Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's a channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes. Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present of a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at that time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict of the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you have won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes. I felt I had no choice. Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else is in there could have done that. Huh, Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Ah, I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket? Poor thing. So sheltered. Du hast schon 2 Guilty Verdicts gegen ihn, aber Regi macht das... Ja. Laber mich nicht dicht. Summon Sister. Stellt doch mal, jemand von euch könnte Billy Harrington, may he rest in peace, summon. Wie cool wäre das denn? Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snobby woman with that ruffy clothes. Roughly? Oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Phoenix? Was ist denn mit Edgeworth? Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. Was? Ist Edgeworth tot? By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about the murderer about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah! Huh? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Pearls verschweigt uns was. Ah! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Ich glaube, wir haben noch nicht genug Beweise, deswegen schauen wir uns noch mal ein bisschen weiter um hier, ja? It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today. But I guess it's already over. Huh, looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. What the hell? Alter, ihr Blick. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Misty? Maya's und Mia's Mutter. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious about that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh? Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the training today. I get the sense she doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. Huh, you said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more. Did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have paid on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So, do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. Wie viel Haarspray die wohl morgens braucht. Du sagst es, Edgar. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She's a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurine village. And? Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once. I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Sie geht jeden Moment Super Saiyajin. Hey Chris! The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom.